Okay, we're doing video 2 of how to package your poster. For this example, I have this beautiful Avett Brothers poster from Ken Taylor. It's from a few years ago. It's been sitting in my portfolio, but it's going to a new home. If you've seen the earlier video, I've already described using craft paper that's a little bit bigger than the size of your poster, both on the length and width. In this case we have, 3 inches on either side. And your craft paper width should be just a little bit shorter than the length of your tube. When the end caps are pushed in, they should hold the paper in place, so there's no need for any extra packaging inside if your paper is sized properly. This poster has a lot of dark ink on it, and sometimes that's subject to some scuffing when you're rolling the poster in the craft paper or during shipment. So I'm going to take a piece of tissue paper that's about the same width as my craft paper and lay it over the end from where I'll be rolling. There we go. So this bottom edge, it's a side right now, but it's going to be the bottom, is going to abut the fold that I've already put in the craft paper. Kind of goes without saying these days, especially these days, wash your hands first. Wash your hands anyway, but wash your hands. Alright, we're going to roll the poster up, and it's going to be, you want it just a little bit smaller than the diameter of your tube. I'm putting this into a 3-inch tube, so I'm going to roll it up around 2.5 inches in diameter. I've done this enough that I can pretty much do it by eye. Practice makes perfect, as I said in the other video, so maybe you want to try this with something that's slightly disposable, if you have something that maybe is already damaged, or just a blank piece of paper. So I'm going to roll over the folded edge first, being sure not to crimp or crush the poster, and slowly and gently just roll it along. I'm moving the paper towards me, taking my time. That's important. There we have it. Now I have my tape set aside on the edge here, and I'm going to throw 3 pieces of tape on this one because it's a little bit longer than the one I just rolled up in the previous video. There's been some discussion about the tabs. I don't like to tab myself. I like to lay the tape flat, and I do have a reason for that. If you ship posters in hot weather or during the summer, sometimes the adhesive will melt. You know, when it's sitting in the postal truck or wherever it is in transit. Anything that sort of lifts that tape away just gives it a little easier ability to pull away. That's why I fold flat. Some people like tabs so you can easily take it off. When you're pulling the tape, you want to pull away from the fold, so you're not ripping into the paper, you're pulling away from the paper. The blue tape does let go fairly easily, so it's not too hard to handle. Alright, here's my tube. Usually use a Yazoo. This one doesn't say what it is, but it's a nice thick-walled tube. You can see that the print, as it's rolled up, slides in easily. It's a little play around it. And the paper is right just below the end of the tube. So when I put the end cap in, and we have, like I said, 3 inches on either side of the poster, Nothing's rattling around in there. The tube ends are holding it in place. So that's it. That's how to package and roll up a print. You see me tape up the ends already, but I'll go ahead and throw some on this one. I like to do the circumference method. And then I'll crimp. And I also put the addressee's name on the tube itself, even though I'm going to be putting this inside a shipping triangle. Which again, you've seen in a previous video. They come in two sizes. This is a longer tube, obviously. It's there's a longer shipping triangle as well that this will go into. Anyway, there you have it. Shipping a print, part 2, oversized, with some tissue paper. Thanks for watching.